So just like we show our excitement, if we can also be honest and show our fear, show our anxiety, or even say, right, to give you an example, in the last couple of years with COVID and with all the work moving to hybrid and virtual work, a lot of leaders still try to be in control, still try to we know how to fix this. And basically nobody knows what will happen in the future, right? Nobody knows how the work...
Wait, we don't have a crystal ball?
Absolutely. But to say that, right, for a leader to say that I do not know what will happen, let's figure this out together, is very difficult.
Yep. Yeah. It's so true. It's so very true. I mean, even when COVID hit, we were in the middle of planning an event for over 700 women to be coming on site, in Santa Cruz. And that was a Friday is when we went into lockdown, and the event was supposed to be on Monday. Right. And so it's like, you don't know what's going to happen. And how do you as a team then come together and go, we need to create an experience for the women that are coming for this event, right? And so it's that leadership that comes into play where you're like, okay, I didn't expect it. Now what do we do, right? I love that. So so somebody's listening and they're going, okay, I get it. I understand it. But how do I actually create a high-performing team? What would you tell them?
I would say two things, right? One is listen. Instead of thinking, oh, what can I say? What can I do? Listen, because your team will tell you what are those elements where you need to improve.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. And the second, even when you speak, ask yourself, what is it that you're not speaking, right? What is it that you want to say, but you're not able to say? And when others are speaking, ask other people, right? What are you keeping from me? What are you keeping inside? Because it's not comfortable, because it's not accepted. And all of those fears, doubts, anxieties, emotions are actually which brings people together, are actually which creates a space which will allow any performance to go from low to medium to high. But all of these elements which are always there, and if we just stop, we can sense them in people's bodies, in their tone of voice. But if we can address them head on, first of all, listen, and then ask people, and even yourself, be willing to share that I have no clue, right? Can you help me here, right? I know I'm supposed to be a leader, but right now I have no clue. Can you help me? If any leader who does that, their team becomes stronger, their leadership becomes stronger, not weaker, as it might appear first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm sure that is the fear of the CEO, is going, I'm the vision, I'm the one that's leading the ship and turning things here and there and everywhere. Does it come across as me not being a strong leader if I don't know where the world we're going right now?
Yes. And you can say those two things together, right? I am a CEO. I am responsible for that. And I completely take this responsibility. But at the same time, I want to be honest with you. With this situation, in this particular case, we are going to take some baby steps because I have no clue, because I have no idea. So let's figure it out together, right? Faking it is worse than being honest about it. And then that acknowledging that fear, first of all, realizing that you are fearful, and then bringing it out to your people is basically what is needed for everything which we call, right, diversity, inclusion. It's actually this, right? If we cannot include our fears, if we cannot include our grief, even grief, right? When people were losing people from COVID, unless you can give space for that sadness and grief, where is the inclusion here, right? Inclusion is not just about people from different races or different colors. It's about ideas. It's about what people are not sharing. Can you give them that space to share?
Mm-hmm.